Welcome back to Map Making in Nell, where I make a battle map from within my homebrewed fantasy world of Nell. I'll be using Inkarnate for this map, with music by Tabletop Audio. Today's map is a creepy cemetery outside of Wimding City. I begin with a general layout of the entire cemetery. This layout will let me know where to place tombs, rock formations, the main path, and some extra small things along the way. In my battle maps, I like to give my players levels of different heights to jump to and descend. So I'm going to separate this map into a few areas. A top level for the tombs, one below for a creepy tree, and then the ground level near the entrance. This gives way for way more dynamic combat. Having a combat map for a cemetery can offer your players an adventure with ghosts, skeletons, dark mages, mummies, or even blights. Once I've got these cliffs down, I want to spread some rocks around to continue that rocky theme throughout. I'll use them to cover up some of those pesky loose ends. This main tree will be my focal point of the entire map. The entire cemetery encircles it. To keep with the creepy aesthetic, all of these assets I will be using will be broken, gray, and dirty. For this main path, I'm starting with dirt, and then I'll go back over that with some cobbled stone. Next to the tombs, I'm adding a well. Perhaps someone fell down it a long time ago and haunts this area. Before I go crazy adding spooky headstones or spider webs, I want to refocus on the terrain, and that means coloring in some moss, adding some dead bushes and shrubs, maybe even some vines. Oh, and some bats hanging out in the dead tree. This cemetery is a gated community, so let's add some cast iron creepy fence work. Perfect. Now it's time for the main tombs. I used a sand building and turned down the brightness and saturation a little bit. This gives me that gray, dark stone I'm looking for. And again, my original doodles from before for asset locations, they're merely suggestions for myself at the beginning. As I create more and more, I get inspired and shift things around a bit. As I'm placing tombstones, I'm really trying to think of the bodies underground so I don't have two bodies crossing over each other. This second level of graves are probably for more wealthy individuals, so they get their own walls. Walls of stone to highlight their importance. This map is already shaping up to be pretty dark, which is the aesthetic, but I do want to add some lights eventually to contrast that darkness. One more spot. There we go. Now let's litter the space with that creepy look. Let's add some more moss, some dirt, some skeletons, gargoyles, urns, you name it. Oh, And wild pumpkins. Lots and lots of pumpkins. Maybe this is for a Halloween one-shot you're running. And then I thought it would be really cool if we added some fog rolling in from the nearby town. The fog is extra creepy, but it's a little too bright. There we go. After we darken some of the terrain to show the typography, let's top it off with some blood. Right there on the pathway. And after that, let's even make everything older. So let's add some spider webs. I definitely went crazy on the spider webs. Yep, still more spider webs. That looks good. And there you have it. A creepy cemetery complete with tombs, a grave robbery, blood-stained cobblestone, and a raven seer to boot. If you've enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like and subscribe button for more great map building content. Thanks again, see ya!